Imagine discovering that something hiding inside everyday junk food behaves almost like a cleaning chemical in your body. Something that quietly interferes with digestion, inflames the gut, and slowly steals energy from millions of people, especially older adults who are trying to stay healthy and active. Today we're talking about a hidden ingredient that appears in nearly 60% of processed foods. It's called an emulsifier, and while the name sounds harmless, its effects inside the body can be surprisingly disruptive. This is a message inspired by the wellness philosophy often shared by Dr. Mandell, helping people take control of their health through awareness, simple lifestyle habits, and a positive mindset. Think about how detergents work. They break down grease and allow oil and water to mix. Emulsifiers in processed foods do something very similar. Food companies add them to keep ingredients blended together so products stay smooth, creamy, and shelf-stable for long periods of time. They appear in salad dressings, ice cream, sauces, bread, snacks, frozen meals, and many of the foods people grab quickly when life feels busy. On the label, they might show up as polysorbate 80, carboxymethylcellulose, lecithin, or mono and diglycerides. These ingredients are used to make food look better and last longer, but inside the digestive system, they can act in ways that our bodies were never designed to handle. When these compounds move through the digestive tract, research suggests they can disturb the protective layer of mucus lining the gut. That layer acts as a shield between harmful bacteria and the intestinal wall. When it becomes weakened, inflammation may increase and the balance of healthy gut bacteria can shift. Over time, this can affect metabolism, digestion, immune health, and even energy levels. For older adults, whose digestive systems are already more sensitive, this disruption can contribute to bloating, fatigue, or weight gain that feels impossible to explain. But this message isn't meant to create fear. It's meant to create awareness and empowerment. Because the moment you understand what's happening, you gain the power to make better choices. Your body has an incredible ability to repair and restore itself when you begin giving it the right environment. Imagine starting your day with simple, natural foods that your body recognizes immediately. Fresh fruit, oatmeal, eggs, yogurt, nuts, whole grains, and vegetables provide nutrients that support the gut instead of irritating it. These foods contain fiber, vitamins, and natural compounds that feed the beneficial bacteria living in your digestive system. When those bacteria thrive, digestion improves, inflammation calms, and energy begins to return. Drinking enough water is another powerful habit. Water helps the body flush out waste and supports the natural detoxification processes of the liver and kidneys. Many people underestimate how important hydration is, especially as we age. Even mild dehydration can slow metabolism, affect mood, and reduce mental clarity. A simple glass of water in the morning and steady hydration throughout the day can make a noticeable difference in how you feel. Light movement is equally important. You don't need extreme workouts to transform your health. Gentle walking, stretching, yoga, or light strength exercises can stimulate circulation, support digestion, and keep joints flexible. Movement signals the body that it's meant to stay strong and active. Even a 20-minute walk each day can improve blood flow, boost mood, and help regulate weight. Another key factor that many people overlook is the power of the mind. Stress has a direct effect on the gut. When the mind is constantly tense or worried, digestion slows and inflammation rises. But when you practice calm breathing, gratitude, and positive thinking, your nervous system shifts into a healing state. Older adults who maintain an optimistic mindset often experience stronger immunity, better sleep, and greater overall well-being. Think of your health like a garden. Every choice you make either nourishes the soil or weakens it. Highly processed foods filled with additives and emulsifiers can slowly damage the environment inside your body. But whole foods, clean water, movement, rest, and positive thoughts help the body grow stronger day by day. It's also important to understand that food labels can be powerful tools. The more you become aware of ingredients, the easier it becomes to avoid unnecessary chemicals. Choosing foods with shorter ingredient lists is often a simple and effective rule. If a product contains ingredients that sound more like laboratory chemicals than real food, it may be worth putting it back on the shelf. Cooking more meals at home can be one of the greatest health transformations a person can make. When you prepare your own food, you control what goes into it. Fresh vegetables sautéed in olive oil, grilled fish, homemade soups, salads, beans, and whole grains provide nourishment without hidden additives. These foods work with the body instead of against it. But perhaps the most inspiring truth is this: it's never too late to change your health story. Many older adults believe that decline is inevitable, that low energy, weight gain, and digestive discomfort are simply part of aging. But in reality, the body responds quickly when given the right support. Small changes repeated daily create powerful momentum. Imagine how your body could feel after weeks of cleaner eating, gentle movement, and positive thinking. Digestion becomes smoother, energy returns, sleep improves, mental clarity sharpens. These changes don't happen overnight, but with consistency they become undeniable. The goal isn't perfection, it's progress. Even reducing junk food and processed snacks gradually can allow the gut to recover and the body to regain balance. Every healthy choice sends a message to your cells that healing is possible. Your body has carried you through decades of experiences, challenges, and achievements. It deserves care, respect, and nourishment. When you choose real food, stay active, drink water, and maintain a hopeful outlook, you give your body the tools it needs to thrive. So the next time you reach for a packaged snack or processed meal, pause for a moment. Ask yourself if that choice is supporting your health or silently working against it. Awareness is the first step toward transformation. Because the truth is powerful. That hidden ingredient in many junk foods may act like a detergent inside the body, but your daily habits can wash away its effects. By choosing natural foods, staying active, nurturing a peaceful mind, and believing in your body's ability to heal, you can reclaim your vitality at any age. Many people believe that junk food is unhealthy simply because it contains too much sugar, salt, or unhealthy fats. But there is another hidden factor that most people never notice. A large percentage of processed foods contain additives called emulsifiers. These substances are used by food manufacturers to keep ingredients blended together so that oil and water do not separate. Without emulsifiers, many packaged foods would lose their smooth texture, creamy appearance, and long shelf life. Because of this, the food industry adds them to a wide variety of products that people consume every day without even thinking about it. Items like ice cream, salad dressings, chocolate spreads, mayonnaise, processed sauces, packaged breads, frozen meals, snack bars, and many fast foods often contain emulsifiers. These ingredients are not usually the focus of attention when people look at nutrition labels, yet they quietly appear in a significant portion of processed products. When you look closely at ingredient lists, emulsifiers may appear under names that sound technical or unfamiliar. Common examples include polysorbate 80, carboxymethylcellulose, soy lecithin, mono and diglycerides, and several other stabilizers. These compounds are designed to improve the texture and stability of foods. For example, in ice cream they prevent ice crystals from forming, allowing the dessert to stay smooth and creamy. In salad dressings they allow oil and vinegar to remain mixed together instead of separating. In baked goods they help maintain softness and prevent ingredients from breaking apart during storage. From a manufacturing perspective, these additives make food more appealing, easier to transport, and capable of sitting on store shelves for long periods of time without spoiling. The challenge is that the human body did not evolve eating these types of chemical stabilizers. For thousands of years, people consumed foods that were simple, fresh, and minimally processed. Fruits, vegetables, grains, nuts, and natural proteins formed the foundation of traditional diets. These foods did not require artificial ingredients to maintain their structure or appearance. As modern food processing expanded, more additives were introduced to improve convenience and profitability. This shift means that many people now consume substances daily that were never part of the natural human diet. Another important issue is how easily these ingredients become hidden in everyday eating habits. Many individuals believe they are making relatively normal food choices, yet a quick breakfast pastry, a flavored yogurt, a packaged sandwich, or a frozen dinner may all contain emulsifiers. Even products that appear healthy on the surface can include these additives because they improve texture and stability. As a result, someone may consume multiple servings of emulsifiers throughout the day without ever realizing it. Over time, this constant exposure becomes part of the routine diet. Food companies often prioritize convenience, taste, and appearance because these qualities influence purchasing decisions. Consumers naturally choose foods that look attractive and have a smooth texture or long shelf life. Emulsifiers help achieve these qualities, which is why they have become so widespread in modern food production. The problem is that convenience can sometimes come at the expense of long-term health awareness. When people depend heavily on packaged snacks, fast foods, and highly processed meals, they may unknowingly increase their intake of these additives. For older adults in particular, awareness becomes even more important. As the body ages, digestion can become more sensitive, and maintaining a balanced diet plays a major role in overall health and energy levels. Understanding that many processed foods contain hidden emulsifiers can encourage individuals to take a closer look at what they eat each day. By recognizing where these ingredients commonly appear, people can begin making more mindful food choices and gradually move towards simpler, more natural options that support long-term well-being. To understand why certain food additives raise concern, it helps to think about how detergents work. Detergents are designed to break down fats and allow substances that normally do not mix, such as oil and water, to blend together smoothly. This same principle is used in many processed foods through substances known as emulsifiers. These compounds are added to foods to create a stable mixture, giving products a creamy texture, smooth appearance, and longer shelf life. While this function is useful for food manufacturing, the way these compounds behave inside the human digestive system has become a growing topic of interest among health researchers. Inside the digestive tract, the body maintains a delicate protective barrier known as the mucus layer. This layer lines the intestines and acts as a shield between the intestinal wall and the billions of bacteria that live in the gut. Under normal conditions, this mucus barrier helps maintain balance, allowing beneficial bacteria to support digestion and immune function while preventing harmful microbes from directly contacting the intestinal lining. The body relies on this system to maintain stability and prevent unnecessary inflammation. When certain emulsifiers enter the digestive system, they may interact with this protective mucus layer in ways that resemble how detergents interact with grease. Because emulsifiers are designed to break down and disperse fats, they can potentially disturb the structure of this mucus barrier. Instead of remaining thick and protective, the mucus layer may become thinner or less stable. When this happens, bacteria that normally stay at a safe distance may come closer to the intestinal wall. This change can influence how the immune system responds. The immune system constantly monitors the environment inside the gut. When bacteria approach the intestinal lining too closely, the body may interpret this as a potential threat. In response, the immune system can trigger inflammation as a defense mechanism. While inflammation is a natural part of the body's protective system, chronic low-level inflammation over long periods of time may contribute to discomfort and imbalance within the digestive system. Another aspect of this detergent-like action involves how emulsifiers interact with fats and digestive processes. When fats are consumed in natural foods such as nuts, seeds, fish, or avocados, the body breaks them down gradually through enzymes and bile acids. This process is carefully regulated so nutrients can be absorbed efficiently. Emulsifiers, however, are designed to artificially keep fats dispersed in a uniform mixture. This alteration in how fats behave inside the digestive system may influence the way nutrients interact with digestive enzymes and gut bacteria. Researchers studying the gut microbiome have also suggested that certain emulsifiers may affect the composition of bacteria living in the intestines. The gut microbiome plays a powerful role in overall health, influencing digestion, metabolism, immune response, and even mood. When the environment within the intestines changes, the balance of these microorganisms may shift as well. Some bacteria thrive in inflammatory conditions, while beneficial bacteria prefer a stable and protective environment. Changes to the mucus barrier may therefore influence which types of microbes become dominant. For many people, these effects are not immediately noticeable. The body often adapts gradually, and symptoms may appear slowly over time. Someone may experience occasional bloating, digestive discomfort, or changes in energy levels without realizing that dietary patterns could be contributing factors. Because emulsifiers appear in a wide variety of processed foods, regular exposure can become part of daily eating habits. Understanding this detergent-like behavior inside the gut encourages a closer look at the types of foods that are consumed regularly. Foods that require emulsifiers to maintain their structure are typically highly processed products designed for convenience and extended storage. Fresh whole foods such as fruits, vegetables, legumes, whole grains, and natural proteins do not require these additives to remain stable. By choosing foods closer to their natural state, individuals can reduce exposure to substances designed primarily for industrial food processing rather than biological compatibility with the human body. Inside every human digestive system lives a vast and complex community of microorganisms known as the gut microbiome. This community includes trillions of bacteria, many of which play essential roles in maintaining health. These beneficial microbes help break down food, assist in nutrient absorption, support the immune system, and even influence mood and brain function through what scientists often call the gut-brain connection. When this internal ecosystem remains balanced, the body functions more efficiently and energy levels often feel steady and strong. But when this delicate balance becomes disturbed, a wide range of health challenges may begin to appear gradually over time. One of the concerns researchers have explored in recent years is how certain food additives may influence the balance of bacteria in the gut. Emulsifiers, which are commonly used in processed foods to maintain texture and stability, may alter the environment inside the digestive tract. These compounds are designed to keep fats evenly distributed in food products, preventing separation and improving shelf life. However, when they move through the digestive system, they can interact with the gut environment in ways that may influence microbial populations. The beneficial bacteria that live in the intestines depend on a stable and nourishing environment. They thrive when the diet includes fiber-rich foods such as fruits, vegetables, legumes, and whole grains. These natural foods contain compounds known as prebiotic fibers, which feed beneficial microbes and allow them to grow and multiply. In return, these microbes produce important substances such as short-chain fatty acids that support the intestinal lining, reduce inflammation, and strengthen immune function. This relationship between humans and their gut bacteria is a powerful example of biological cooperation. When diets become heavily dominated by highly processed foods, the conditions inside the digestive system can change. Some studies suggest that certain emulsifiers may shift the balance of gut microbes by creating an environment that favors less beneficial bacterial strains. Instead of supporting the helpful microbes that promote gut health, these additives may encourage the growth of bacteria that are more associated with inflammation or metabolic imbalance. Over time, this shift in microbial populations may influence digestion, appetite regulation, and the body's ability to manage blood sugar and fat metabolism. Another important factor involves the protective mucus layer that lines the intestines. Beneficial gut bacteria normally exist within the outer regions of this mucus layer, where they interact with nutrients and contribute to digestive processes without directly irritating the intestinal wall. If this protective layer becomes weakened or disrupted, bacteria may move closer to the intestinal lining. This closer contact can stimulate immune responses and contribute to inflammation. Changes in microbial behavior under these conditions may further affect the balance between helpful and harmful bacteria. The consequences of microbial imbalance, often referred to as dysbiosis, can extend beyond digestion alone. The gut microbiome communicates with many systems throughout the body. Signals from gut bacteria travel through the bloodstream and nervous system, influencing metabolism, immune activity, and even emotional health. When beneficial bacteria decline and less favorable microbes increase, the body may experience changes in energy levels, immune resilience, and overall vitality. For older adults, maintaining a healthy gut microbiome becomes especially valuable. As people age, natural changes occur in digestion, metabolism, and immune function. A balanced microbiome can help support these systems and improve nutrient absorption from foods. This makes dietary choices particularly important. When meals emphasize whole, unprocessed foods, the beneficial bacteria receive the nutrients they need to flourish. Foods rich in fiber, fermented products like yogurt or kefir, and plant-based nutrients can encourage microbial diversity and resilience. Regular physical activity and proper hydration also contribute to a healthier digestive environment. These simple lifestyle habits create conditions where beneficial microbes can thrive, helping the body maintain balance and stability. Understanding how food additives may influence gut bacteria allows individuals to make more informed dietary decisions. By reducing reliance on highly processed foods and focusing on natural ingredients, people can support the delicate ecosystem inside their digestive system and promote a healthier internal balance that benefits the entire body. Many people experience digestive discomfort without clearly understanding the underlying causes. Occasional bloating, gas, fatigue after meals, or a general feeling of heaviness can slowly become part of daily life. These symptoms are often dismissed as normal, especially as people grow older. However, growing awareness in nutritional science suggests that the types of foods regularly consumed can strongly influence digestive health and levels of inflammation throughout the body. Diets that rely heavily on highly processed foods may gradually contribute to internal imbalances that affect the gut and overall well-being. Processed foods often contain a combination of additives, preservatives, refined sugars, unhealthy fats, and emulsifiers designed to improve taste, texture, and shelf life. While these ingredients make foods convenient and attractive, they may also place stress on the digestive system when consumed frequently over long periods. The human digestive tract evolved to process natural foods that contain fiber, enzymes, and nutrients in their original form. When the diet shifts toward heavily manufactured products, the body may struggle to process them efficiently. One of the ways this stress may appear is through inflammation in the digestive system. Inflammation is the body's natural defense mechanism against irritation or potential harm. When tissues become irritated, the immune system releases signals that trigger protective responses. In the short term, inflammation is beneficial because it helps the body heal and defend itself. However, When inflammation becomes chronic and persistent, it can begin to damage healthy tissues and interfere with normal bodily functions. Some research suggests that certain additives used in processed foods, including emulsifiers, may contribute to irritation of the intestinal lining. When the delicate barrier inside the gut becomes disturbed, immune responses may activate more frequently. Over time, this low-level inflammation may contribute to digestive discomfort and other metabolic concerns. While the body works hard to maintain balance, constant exposure to highly processed ingredients can make that job more difficult. Another factor involves the way processed foods affect digestion itself. Many junk foods contain very little fiber, yet fiber plays an essential role in maintaining healthy digestion. Fiber adds bulk to food, helps regulate bowel movements, and nourishes beneficial gut bacteria. When fiber intake is low, digestion can slow down and the gut microbiome may lose some of the nutrients it needs to stay balanced. Combined with additives that may disturb the intestinal environment, this can create conditions where bloating, irregular digestion, or stomach discomfort become more common. Energy levels may also be influenced by this process. Chronic inflammation can subtly affect how the body uses nutrients and manages blood sugar levels. Some people notice that after eating heavily processed meals, they feel temporarily satisfied, but soon afterward experience fatigue or sluggishness. This cycle can lead to increased cravings for more quick, processed foods, creating a pattern that gradually affects metabolic health. Weight gain can sometimes accompany these changes as well. Processed foods are often high in refined carbohydrates and unhealthy fats while being low in nutrients that help regulate appetite. When inflammation and microbial imbalance occur in the gut, signals that control hunger and fullness may also become less stable. This can make it easier to overeat while still feeling nutritionally unsatisfied. For older adults, these effects can be even more noticeable. As the body ages, digestion naturally becomes more sensitive and metabolic processes may slow down. The digestive system benefits greatly from foods that are simple, nourishing, and rich in natural nutrients. Whole foods such as vegetables, fruits, legumes, whole grains, lean proteins, and healthy fats provide the fiber and micronutrients that support digestive balance and reduce inflammatory stress. Simple lifestyle habits can also help the body maintain digestive health. Drinking enough water supports proper digestion and helps fiber move smoothly through the intestines. Gentle physical activity such as walking encourages healthy intestinal movement and circulation. Stress management techniques like deep breathing or relaxation practices can also calm the digestive system, since emotional stress often affects gut function. Understanding the connection between processed foods, digestive irritation, and inflammation allows people to make more conscious choices about what they eat. Reducing the frequency of highly processed meals while increasing natural, nutrient-rich foods can help restore balance in the gut environment. Over time, many individuals notice improvements in digestion, steadier energy levels, and a stronger sense of overall wellness. Many people experience digestive discomfort without immediately understanding what may be causing it. Feelings such as bloating, gas, stomach heaviness, irregular digestion, or unexplained fatigue after meals can gradually become common parts of daily life. These symptoms are often ignored or accepted as normal, especially among older adults who may assume that digestive issues are simply part of aging. However, diet plays a powerful role in how the digestive system functions, and the types of foods consumed regularly can significantly influence inflammation and overall gut health. Highly processed foods are often designed for convenience, long shelf life, and strong flavor. These foods typically contain additives, preservatives, refined sugars, unhealthy fats, and stabilizing agents such as emulsifiers. While these ingredients help maintain texture and appearance, they may also place additional stress on the digestive system when consumed frequently. The human body evolved to process foods that are natural and minimally altered, such as fruits, vegetables, grains, legumes, and natural proteins. These foods contain fiber, enzymes, and nutrients that work together to support digestion and maintain balance in the gut. When a diet becomes dominated by ultra-processed foods, the digestive environment can begin to change. One possible consequence is increased inflammation within the intestinal lining. Inflammation is the body's natural response to irritation or potential harm. It acts as a protective mechanism that helps the immune system respond to threats and repair damaged tissue. In small amounts and short durations, inflammation is beneficial and necessary. However, when the body is repeatedly exposed to substances that irritate the digestive system, inflammation can become chronic and persistent. Certain additives found in processed foods may contribute to this irritation. Emulsifiers, which are used to blend fats and liquids together in foods like sauces, dressings, ice cream, and packaged snacks, may interact with the protective lining of the digestive tract. If the intestinal barrier becomes weakened, immune cells within the gut may respond more aggressively to bacteria and food particles that come into contact with the intestinal wall. This response can create low-level inflammation that persists over time. Another important factor is the lack of fiber in many processed foods. Fiber is essential for maintaining healthy digestion because it supports regular bowel movements and provides nourishment for beneficial gut bacteria. When fiber intake is too low, the digestive system may slow down and the gut microbiome may lose some of the nutrients it relies on for balance. Without sufficient fiber, beneficial bacteria may decline while less desirable microbes gain an advantage, which can further contribute to digestive discomfort and inflammation. Inflammation within the digestive system does not always remain limited to the gut. Over time, chronic inflammation can influence other systems throughout the body. It may affect how the body manages blood sugar, stores fat, and produces energy. Some individuals notice that after regularly eating highly processed foods, they experience increased fatigue, mental fog, or fluctuating energy levels. These effects may be subtle at first, but can gradually influence overall health and daily vitality. Older adults may be particularly sensitive to these changes because digestive efficiency and metabolic function naturally evolve with age. Maintaining a diet rich in natural foods becomes increasingly important to support the body's ability to absorb nutrients and maintain balance. Whole foods such as leafy greens, fresh fruits, beans, whole grains, lean proteins, and healthy fats provide nutrients that help calm inflammation and support the integrity of the intestinal lining. Healthy lifestyle habits can also play a role in reducing digestive stress. Drinking adequate water helps the body process food more efficiently and supports the movement of fiber through the digestive tract. Gentle physical activity such as walking can stimulate healthy digestion and improve circulation to the organs involved in nutrient absorption. Managing stress through relaxation techniques, breathing exercises, or time spent outdoors can also benefit digestive health because emotional stress often affects the gut directly. Becoming aware of the connection between processed foods, digestive irritation, and inflammation can empower individuals to make more supportive dietary choices. Gradually replacing highly processed meals with fresh, nutrient-rich foods can allow the digestive system to recover and function more smoothly. Over time, many people notice improvements in comfort, energy, and overall well-being as the body begins to restore balance. One of the most powerful habits a person can develop for protecting long-term health is learning how to read and understand food labels. In today's modern food environment, many products appear healthy on the outside while containing ingredients that most people would never intentionally choose to eat. Packaging often highlights appealing claims such as low fat, high protein, natural flavor, or heart healthy, yet the true story of the food is usually found in the small ingredient list printed on the back of the package. Taking a few moments to examine that list can reveal a great deal about what is actually entering the body. Food manufacturers frequently include additives that improve taste, texture, color, and shelf life. Among these are emulsifiers, stabilizers, preservatives, and artificial flavorings. While these ingredients help food remain attractive and convenient for long periods of time, they are often far removed from the simple, natural foods that human bodies evolved to digest. Emulsifiers in particular are commonly added to keep oil and water blended together in products like salad dressings, ice cream sauces, baked goods, and packaged snacks. Without these additives, many processed foods would lose their creamy consistency or spoil much more quickly. The challenge is that emulsifiers often appear under chemical-sounding names that most consumers are unfamiliar with. Ingredients such as polysorbate 80, carboxymethylcellulose, mono and diglycerides, soy lecithin, and various gums may not immediately signal concern to someone quickly scanning a label. Because these names are technical and difficult to recognize, many people simply overlook them. Over time, this lack of awareness allows processed additives to become a regular part of the daily diet without any conscious decision being made. Learning to recognize these ingredients gives individuals greater control over their food choices. When someone begins paying attention to labels, they often notice that many packaged foods contain long lists of unfamiliar compounds. This observation can become an eye-opening experience. It reveals how heavily modern diets can rely on industrially processed products rather than simple whole foods. The more people become aware of these ingredients, the easier it becomes to make intentional decisions about what they want to include or avoid in their meals. Another helpful guideline when reading labels is to consider the length and complexity of the ingredient list. Foods that contain a large number of additives, artificial flavorings, and stabilizers are often highly processed products designed primarily for convenience and extended shelf life. In contrast, foods with shorter ingredient lists that include recognizable items such as oats, nuts, vegetables, fruits, or whole grains tend to be closer to their natural form. These foods usually require fewer chemical additives because their structure and flavor come directly from real ingredients. Understanding labels can also encourage people to become more mindful shoppers. Instead of selecting foods purely based on advertising claims or attractive packaging, individuals begin evaluating products based on their actual contents. This shift in perspective can gradually transform the way people approach grocery shopping. Whole foods such as fresh produce, legumes, eggs, natural dairy products, and minimally processed grains often contain little or no ingredient lists at all. These foods provide nutrients in forms that the body recognizes and can easily utilize. For older adults, this awareness becomes particularly valuable because nutritional needs become increasingly important with age. Choosing foods that provide real nourishment without unnecessary additives can support digestion, energy levels, and overall health. Reading labels does not require complicated nutritional expertise. It simply involves curiosity and attention. By becoming familiar with common additives and choosing foods with simpler ingredient lists, individuals can significantly reduce their exposure to substances that may not support optimal health. Over time, this small daily habit can lead to meaningful changes in dietary patterns. As people become more comfortable identifying additives and understanding what they mean, they naturally begin selecting foods that are closer to nature. These choices help create a diet that emphasizes genuine nourishment rather than convenience alone, supporting a healthier and more balanced relationship with food. One of the most powerful ways to support the body and restore balance in the digestive system is through a natural, whole food diet. For thousands of years, human beings survived and thrived on foods that came directly from nature. Fruits, vegetables, whole grains, legumes, nuts, seeds, and natural sources of protein formed the foundation of traditional diets across cultures. These foods contain complex combinations of vitamins, minerals, fiber, antioxidants, and healthy fats that work together to nourish the body at a cellular level. Unlike highly processed products, whole foods do not rely on artificial additives or chemical stabilizers to maintain their texture or flavor. When people begin shifting away from processed foods and toward natural ingredients, the body often responds in remarkable ways. Whole foods provide nutrients in their most recognizable form, allowing the digestive system to process them efficiently. Fiber, which is abundant in plant-based foods such as vegetables, fruits, beans, and whole grains, plays a central role in digestive health. It supports regular bowel movements, helps regulate blood sugar levels, and provides nourishment for beneficial gut bacteria. These microbes thrive on fiber and convert it into compounds that help protect the intestinal lining and reduce inflammation. Fresh vegetables are among the most valuable components of a whole food diet. Leafy greens, carrots, broccoli, peppers, cucumbers, and many other vegetables contain essential micronutrients that support immune function and overall vitality. They are naturally low in calories yet rich in nutrients that help the body repair and maintain its tissues. Regular consumption of vegetables can also support heart health, maintain stable energy levels, and assist in healthy weight management. Fruits also play an important role because they provide natural sweetness along with vitamins, antioxidants, and hydration. Berries, apples, oranges, bananas, and many other fruits contain compounds that help protect cells from oxidative stress. These natural antioxidants support the body's defense system and contribute to long-term wellness. When fruits replace highly processed sugary snacks, the body receives nourishment rather than empty calories. Whole grains such as oats, brown rice, quinoa, and whole wheat offer another source of sustained energy. Unlike refined grains that have been stripped of their fiber and nutrients, whole grains retain their natural structure. This allows them to digest more slowly, helping stabilize blood sugar levels and prevent sudden spikes and crashes in energy. The fiber in whole grains also feeds beneficial gut bacteria and contributes to a healthier digestive environment. Healthy fats are another essential part of a balanced natural diet. Foods like avocados, olive oil, nuts, seeds, and fatty fish contain beneficial fats that support brain function, heart health, and hormone balance. These natural fats help the body absorb fat-soluble vitamins and provide long-lasting energy without the harmful effects often associated with highly processed oils. Protein sources such as eggs, fish, beans, lentils, yogurt, and lean meats also play a vital role in maintaining strength and vitality. Protein helps repair tissues, maintain muscle mass, and support metabolic health. This becomes particularly important for older adults who want to remain active and independent. A diet that includes balanced amounts of natural protein can help preserve muscle strength and support overall physical resilience. As individuals gradually embrace a whole food lifestyle, they often begin to notice improvements in how they feel each day. Digestion may become more comfortable, energy levels more stable, and mental clarity sharper. The body thrives when it receives foods that contain the full spectrum of nutrients designed by nature. Preparing meals with simple ingredients can also create a deeper connection to food and health. Cooking at home allows people to control what goes into their meals and avoid unnecessary additives. Simple dishes such as vegetable soups, fresh salads, grilled fish, whole grain bowls, and fruit snacks can provide satisfying nourishment without relying on heavily processed products. Over time, choosing whole foods becomes less of a strict rule and more of a natural lifestyle. The body begins to crave foods that provide genuine nourishment rather than artificial stimulation. By consistently choosing natural ingredients, individuals support the body's natural ability to heal, maintain balance, and sustain long-term health. Maintaining good health is not only about what people eat, but also about how they move and how well they care for their body each day. Light exercise and proper hydration are two simple yet powerful habits that can support digestion, circulation, and overall well-being, especially for older adults. As the body ages, metabolism and circulation may naturally slow down, making regular movement and adequate water intake even more important for maintaining energy and vitality. Movement helps stimulate many important systems in the body. When muscles contract during physical activity, they help pump blood through the circulatory system, delivering oxygen and nutrients to organs and tissues. This improved circulation also supports the digestive organs, helping them perform their tasks more efficiently. Even gentle activities such as walking, stretching, or light yoga can encourage the natural movement of the digestive tract, sometimes referred to as gut motility. This movement allows food to pass through the digestive system at a healthy pace, supporting nutrient absorption and reducing the chances of bloating or discomfort. Walking is one of the most accessible forms of exercise for people of all ages. It requires no special equipment and can be adjusted to suit different fitness levels. A daily walk of 20 to 30 minutes can help improve cardiovascular health, maintain joint flexibility, and support mental well-being. Walking outdoors also provides the additional benefits of fresh air and natural sunlight, which can help regulate mood and sleep patterns. Many older adults find that consistent walking helps them maintain mobility and independence while also supporting their overall health. Stretching is another gentle form of movement that benefits the body in many ways. Regular stretching helps keep muscles flexible and joints mobile, reducing stiffness that can develop with age. It can also improve posture and balance, which are important for preventing falls and maintaining confidence in daily activities. Simple stretching exercises in the morning or evening can help the body feel more relaxed and ready for the day, or help release tension before sleep. Light strength exercises can also play a valuable role in maintaining muscle mass and bone health. Using light weights, resistance bands, or even bodyweight movements such as gentle squats or wall push-ups can help preserve muscle strength. Strong muscles support joint stability and make everyday tasks such as carrying groceries, climbing stairs, or standing from a chair easier and safer. Hydration works hand in hand with physical activity to keep the body functioning smoothly. Water plays a central role in nearly every process in the body. It helps regulate body temperature, transport nutrients, remove waste products, and support digestion. Without sufficient hydration, the digestive system can slow down, which may lead to constipation or discomfort. Proper hydration also supports circulation, allowing blood to flow efficiently throughout the body. Many people do not realize that the sensation of thirst can become less noticeable with age. This means that older adults may sometimes drink less water than their bodies actually need. Making a conscious effort to drink water throughout the day can help maintain hydration and support many vital bodily functions. Starting the morning with a glass of water and continuing to drink small amounts regularly can help maintain balance. Hydration also supports joint health and muscle performance during physical activity. When the body is well hydrated, muscles can work more efficiently and fatigue may be reduced. Water also helps the kidneys and liver carry out their natural detoxification processes, allowing the body to eliminate waste products more effectively. When light exercise and proper hydration become regular habits, the benefits often extend beyond physical health. Movement can boost mood, reduce stress, and increase feelings of well-being through the release of natural chemicals in the brain. Many people find that regular physical activity improves sleep quality and enhances mental clarity during the day. These habits do not require extreme effort or complicated routines. Simple daily choices such as taking a walk, stretching gently, drinking enough water, and staying active can create powerful long-term benefits. By combining regular movement with proper hydration, individuals support their body's natural ability to maintain balance, energy, and overall health throughout the years. Maintaining a positive mindset and cultivating healthy lifestyle habits are essential components of long-term well-being, especially for older adults who may face the natural changes and challenges that come with aging. The mind and body are deeply interconnected, and the way people think, respond to stress, and approach daily habits can have profound effects on physical health, energy levels, and overall vitality. A positive outlook is not just about feeling happy, it's about creating an internal environment that supports the body's natural ability to heal, maintain balance, and thrive. Stress, worry, and negative thinking can affect the body in ways that many people do not immediately recognize. When the mind perceives danger or tension, the nervous system triggers a cascade of physiological responses designed for short-term survival. Heart rate increases, muscles tighten, and stress hormones such as cortisol are released. While this response is helpful in acute situations, chronic activation can disrupt digestion, circulation, immune function, and even sleep quality. For older adults, prolonged stress may exacerbate age-related digestive sensitivity, reduce energy, and contribute to inflammation over time. In contrast, cultivating a positive mindset can create a state of balance and relaxation in the nervous system. Practices such as gratitude exercises, mindful breathing, meditation, or simply focusing on positive aspects of daily life can help shift the body into a calm and restorative state. This relaxed state allows the digestive system to function efficiently, supports healthy hormone regulation, and encourages better sleep. When the mind is calm, the body's natural repair and maintenance processes are more effective, creating a foundation for overall wellness. Daily lifestyle habits also play a critical role in supporting a positive mindset. Simple choices such as eating whole, nutrient-dense foods, engaging in light physical activity, maintaining proper hydration, and getting adequate sleep contribute not only to physical health, but also to mental clarity and emotional resilience. Each healthy choice sends a signal to the brain and body that the environment is supportive, safe, and nourishing, which reinforces feelings of well-being and self-efficacy. Over time, these small, consistent actions build momentum, creating a virtuous cycle of improved health and positivity. Social connections and meaningful activities are equally important for maintaining a positive outlook. Engaging with friends, family, or community groups can provide emotional support, reduce feelings of isolation, and foster a sense of purpose. For many older adults, staying connected through hobbies, volunteering, or shared activities provides opportunities to feel valued and productive. These experiences stimulate the brain, reduce stress, and promote emotional balance, which in turn supports overall physical health. Another aspect of a positive mindset involves self-compassion and patience. Aging brings natural changes to the body, and accepting these changes while focusing on what can be controlled helps reduce frustration and negative self-talk. Celebrating small successes, whether it is completing a daily walk, preparing a healthy meal, or making mindful choices, reinforces confidence and motivation. This approach encourages sustainable habits rather than rigid perfectionism, which can be discouraging and counterproductive. Visualization and goal setting are additional tools that support a positive mindset. By imagining achievable outcomes, whether it is improved digestion, increased energy, or better mobility, the mind aligns with the body's efforts to make progress. Setting small, realistic goals and tracking achievements fosters a sense of accomplishment, reinforcing the belief that positive change is possible at any age. This perspective motivates consistent healthy behaviors and strengthens mental resilience. Sleep and relaxation habits further enhance the benefits of a positive mindset. Quality sleep allows the body to repair tissues, regulate hormones, and consolidate memory and learning. Relaxation routines, including gentle stretching, deep breathing, or calming activities before bed, help prepare the body and mind for restorative rest. Together, these habits create a strong foundation for energy, focus, and emotional balance throughout the day. Combining a positive mindset with consistent lifestyle habits produces powerful results. Over time, these practices reduce the impact of stress, enhance digestive health, support metabolism, and improve immune function. Older adults who embrace a proactive approach to mental and physical health often experience greater energy, resilience, and quality of life. By nurturing the mind and body together, individuals can create a sustainable path toward vitality, balance, and well-being that grows stronger with each conscious, healthy choice. And that is the real message. Your health is not determined by the past. It's shaped by the decisions you make today, tomorrow, and every day moving forward.